products, it's freshly made, so we ship it right out of the batch. Remember, I want to apply it really thin the first coat. And you're probably still going to see a little bit of bubbling on the EPDM, but that's the reaction of the product. So this would be your prime coat of your 900. And don't worry that you're going to see those little that's your prime coat there. Okay? That way you don't have that reaction of the EPDM bubbling up on you. And then on your second coat, when this cures, it'll skin out in 4 hours. Then you put your other coat on the cross pattern. So you're going to start one direction, and you do a cross pattern, and then you do the other cross pattern. So you're going to have a total of 2.5 gallons per 100 square feet. And you can give them a 10-year warranty. All the flashings around your pipes, your skylights, cuppers, anything that's protruding through the roof, you can either use the roof extender tape, or you can use this product here, which is the 905. This is a flashing cement. It's a thermoplastic flashing cement. And what you do with this is you basically brush it on with a 4-inch brush, put a polyester fabric, and then brush this on top of the polyester fabric, 3-course, and you're set. So those are your options: this direction or the tape. And you can, both of those systems, you can offer them a 10-year warranty. Now I'm gonna show what a pull test is. Many of you probably already know, but what you want to do, especially on PVC, TPOs too, but PVC is the one that's the most inconsistent.
Say that this flashing cement is a 3-coat system or a 2-coat?
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Flashing cement. Put it on, let it cure, then put the paint.
Oh, you can do it all in one step.
Okay.
You apply. I'm going to show you the same. I'm going to show you the way you apply it with the 900 as a pull test. It's going to be the same procedure. So this is the same way you would apply the flashing cement. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you what a pull test consists of. You get your area, you apply your polyester fabric, but you leave a section open. Okay? And this is the same way you would apply the 905. You would 3-course it like that. Doesn't have to be thick. 1/8 of an inch is all you need. And that'll last you many, many, many years. Because remember, this has 700 to 750 elongation. So no matter how much the roof moves, this is going to move with it. So here's your 3-course. And I'm just showing you. Now what you would do On the pull test, you will leave this for 2 to 3 days. You would come back after the third day, you would grab the little section here and you'll pull it. If it lifts up the whole EPDM or the PVC before it completely rips off, you've got great adhesion. That's a candidate. You can restore it with this system. But if you grab it and it just comes right off without lifting the EPDM or no tension at all, then that PVC is too inconsistent. You're not going to get good adhesion. It's not a good idea to apply this system over. Keep in mind, single plies, EPDM, TPO, PVC, you cannot go over it with just an acrylic coating. It might seem like you're getting adhesion, but in 3 months, 3 to 4 months, you're going to have acrylic coating all over the parking lot. It's going to fly off. It doesn't grab onto it. You need a primer. And that's where we're going to step into the other system. This is your solvent base. Now, this is really neat. We have a product now under the roof extender label. It's called the 395. And what it is, it's a single ply primer that allows you to use acrylic coatings over single plies. The key is the primer adheres to the single ply, the acrylic coating adheres to your primer. And that opens the door for other restoration systems, depending on your customer's budget. You can use this primer and then you can apply an acrylic polyester acrylic system, which you can offer a 10-year warranty too. And being that it's water-based, you don't have those high VOCs. So if you have a large commercial building that has a single ply roof and there's people working underneath, it's going to be a better idea to go with an acrylic system because you're not going to have to deal with the odors of the high VOCs. I was going to show you this, but in order to use the primer, you apply the primer first at 1/4 gallon per 100 square feet. Then you got to let it cure out for 24 hours before you apply your acrylic coating on it, over it. And they have they have 2 acrylic coatings. They have the 500, which is your residential grade, and then they have the 700, which is your commercial grade. The 500 carries a 7-year material warranty if you apply it per specification, and the 700 carries a 10-year material warranty if you apply it per specification. And specification calls for 1.5 gallons per square first coat and 1.5 gallons per square second coat. So you have a total of 3 gallons per 100 square feet. That's the way you'll get your warranty, your material warranty.
Is there a
Say 3 gallons? 3 gallons total on the acrylic. On your solvent, it's half, 1 and 1. So it's 2.5 gallons.
Do you have like a dry mill specification?
Well, we don't really talk too much about mill thickness on our specs. We talk more about gallons per square. And what you'll do is the forms, when you are offering one of your customers a material warranty, there's a form that you have to submit, and on that form you put the information of your customer, your information, and then you have to staple the receipts of the product that you use in that product. That's how they determine if you use the proper amount. Okay? And then it goes in file, and then that's the rest. If anything comes up, you can contact them. Yes, sir.
On the 500 and the 700, it's still 3 gallons per square.
Yes. On the acrylic coatings, it's 3 gallons per square. Okay, we talked about EPDM, TPOs, PVCs. We talked about both systems, solvent and water-based. You guys have any questions?
Well, you talked about cold, so is there any kind of heat restriction? Like if it's really hot outside per se?
Well, on a solvent-based product, it doesn't really matter as long as the surface is clean.
Yeah.
You can work with it. If you're going with a water-based product, you can't work when it's below 50 degrees. Okay? So you guys only have a short window, 3-4 months, where you can apply those type of water-based systems. And then the rest of the year, if you do need to do something, you can use a solvent-based system. And everything, that information is on the data sheets too. It'll tell you, you know, what you got to look for as far as climate, temperatures. Of course, when you're applying a water-based system, you need to have 48 hours of dry time or dry weather before you apply it, and 48 hours of dry weather after you apply it.
Ooh, wow. Guarantee that.
And they have these samples here for you guys. Right, Clayton?
Yeah, yeah.
So if you guys want to take some of these samples with you, talk to Clayton or Leonard or girls up front, and they'll be more than happy to get you some samples of the tape and of the 900, 905. Now we're going to talk about metal roofs, because there's a lot of them out here. A metal roof is really easy. All you do basically is, this is an old system here. We kind of upgraded it since, because we have new products. For example, you can go with an all water-based system over a metal roof. You three-course your vertical seams with the 900, the 905 and polyester fabric, or you can use a product that they have called 300, polyester fabric and 300. And then you put your 2 coats of acrylic elastomeric coatings. The key for a metal roof is wherever you have penetrations. So again, that fleece pack tape, you can use that there instead of 3-coursing over the seams. That's the best way to go. But if their budget doesn't allow to use that, you can go with the 3-course system. Polyester and 905 or polyester and 300. And they have a very good website. It's called, what is it?
Roofextender.com.
Roofextender.com. You can go into guides, and it gives you all the different types of restoration systems, and it just walks you right through it. Pretty user friendly.
On that website, is it roof with the X extender or roof?
Just like it is here.
Okay.
Roofextender.com. Now another product that I want to cover that I think has a lot of opportunity here in Colorado is a product they have that's called Roof Extender 200. It's I don't have it here to show you, but I want to talk about it so you guys are aware of it. It's a coal tar product. Basically, it has, I want to say, about 2,000% elongation. It's a great product for these gravel roofs you have. And the way it works is, you clean up 100 square foot of that gravel area. Clean it up really nice till you get to your actual system. You pour that bucket of 200 in the center, but it's all 5 gallons of it. Pour it in the center, and you squeegee it out. And then you can take that same gravel that you took off, you can wash it and you can reuse it, or you can get rid of that and put new gravel right in that section. It'll seal that whole area. And then you can work 100 square feet at a time. That's very popular in the East Coast on those high-rise buildings. All of those old buildings have those big gravel roofs. They have issues, so what they do, they take these buckets up the elevator, clean up 100 square foot, pour it in the center, squeegee it out, clean it up, put it back, go through all the roof, get it done. It's completely watertight. And you have information on that too, right?
Yep, it'll all be back here, and then that website that Renee was talking about is on the bottom of every one of these sheets.
What do you have to do about lapping seams with that?
On the
200 when you're doing it with the...
You won't have to worry about it, because what you're doing is when you're squeezing it out, you're sealing anything underneath that. Okay. Now you can't coat over that product unless you let it sit for, I believe it's 90 days. If you want to use that product, you can use it, but you got to leave it exposed for 90 days, and the only coating you can use over it is an aluminum coating. And they have very, very good aluminum coating. They have two types. Under the roof extender label, it's the 450 and the 460. Both of them carry 3 pounds of aluminum paste. So it'll meet any government spec. You can use it as residential, and you can use it in a commercial, and you can use it in a government spec project because it has 3 pounds of aluminum paste. Great, great product. I believe it has a 7-year warranty. 7-year warranty. So that kind of covers everything. If you want to get more information, Clayton, Leonard, you can call us, the girls. We all work as a team. We're here together to try to help you guys also close out projects. So if you guys ever run into a project that you feel that it's a possible candidate and you can help that person, you know, we'll team up. We'll write a specification. If it's not on our website, we'll put something that'll fit their budget and take care of their needs so you guys can close the sale. Any questions? Well, thank you very much for your time.
One
Appreciate it. Yes, sir.
You said it was how much aluminum, and is it in a 5-gallon?
It comes in a 5-gallon bucket. You can also get it in drums or in totes. The drums are 55 gallons. The totes are 275 gallons. The totes are disposable, so you have to buy a reusable tote bin valve, where you can just plug it in and then you put your hose and you can spray huge commercial projects. Or you can get the 55-gallon drums. I was going to mention on the 460 and the 450, they both have a 7-year warranty. The coverage, that's what I was getting at. It's a gallon per 100 square feet. Right, Dave?
Yeah. The difference between those 450, one of them is fibered, one is non-fibered.
Right.
So depending on the surface you're going down, if there's a lot of cracks in it, we'll be using the fibered coating. It's a very smooth surface, you'll be going down with the non-fibered.
Which one's the fiber coating? Is that what you said? It's got.
Yep, I believe the 450 is fibered and 460 is non-fibered.
See how this looks when I go the other direction. It's still probably a little too tacky. I haven't given you enough time to cure out, but you guys want to feel how tacky this is. Tell how bright it is, and that's just, I'm not even putting the gallon, I'm putting less. Pretty much covered everything, right, Clayton?
Yes, sir.
Anything else that you need me to cover?
That is it. Guys, like Renee said, the margins in these jobs are big, and they're very easy jobs to get. A lot of people are not looking at $50,000 to go replace a roof. They can afford to prolong the life of the roof for $10,000 or $15,000. The labor in this is not very technical, as you see too, so it'll